Okay, boys and girls, part 6, last story of the journey, Stories to Migration. We're going to hear about the terns. And this is spelled T-E-R-N-S, the terns. You'll be amazed at these birds. Of all migrations, probably the journey of the bird is best known to people. Each fall, traveling south, thousands of birds fly over towns and countrysides. And nearly everyone notices, but incredible as it may seem, there was actually a time when people did not know about birds' migration. Hundreds of years ago, when certain birds disappeared in the winter, some people thought the birds had simply gone inside holes, somewhere maybe to sleep for the spring, until spring. Others thought the missing birds had actually changed into different birds for the winter. But there were some who believed that the birds had traveled far away in the winter, and those same birds would return again in the spring. And these people were right. Look at this, boys and girls. Look at that bird. Looks like a seagull, huh? But they would probably never have believed the story of the little Arctic tern. Of all the birds that migrate, listen to this, none breaks the records like this one. It flies farther than any other bird, but in fact, listen to this fact, it flies farther than, it migrates more miles than any other creature on Earth. Really? Why? Well, because every year, this small bird flies all the way from the North Pole to the South Pole, and it comes back again. 25,000 miles. It is astonishing accomplishment. And to do it, the tern must live most of its life up in the air. Can you imagine living most of your life in the air? Well, the Arctic tern spends its summers near the North Pole. Here the males and the females mate, nesting near small streams. But when their chicks hatch, the tern's parents fish all day and feed themselves and their babies. They have so much to eat, and they eat as much as they can. Look at this cute picture. They eat as much as they can. For soon they're going to fly 12,000 miles nonstop. And in the fall, the little tern sets out, flying south. Behind them, the winter winds will soon be howling and the Arctic snow piling up many high feet. It is good these tiny birds have escaped. They are amazingly strong. They fly over dark forests, tropical islands, endless oceans, and they rarely land. That is what's so cool. They dip into the waters to fish and to get some food, and they eat it in the air. How can they endure 8 months of flying, and how do they know which way to go? As with other migrating creatures, there are many theories about how birds navigate, but no one knows really for sure. The small tern will fly and fly through winter, through spring, until finally in the summer they will reach the Antarctic near the South Pole. Summer here is still too cold for most animals, but for the tern, it is perfect. Here they'll rest and they will eat like we do in summer. Yet fall comes quickly and the wind is growing colder. In winter, the temperatures in the Antarctic can be 100 degrees below zero. This is no place for a little bird to stay. So the tern, fattened up and strengthened and regained, he will lift up his wings and fly all the way back to the North Pole. It'll take them 8 months, but they will travel on to survive and live. And after a short rest, they'll make the whole trip all over again. Wow, isn't that amazing? All right, there's a little conclusion page here. This is amazing. One of the most wonderful mysteries on this earth is the migration of creatures. That they understand when to travel, where to go, and how to get there is one of this planet's marvels. Tiny birds eat, and great whales swim, fragile butterflies, persistent eels, humming locusts, and brave caribou. These are all miracles in motion, travelers on a remarkable road. The end.